COVID-19 has marked a new reality that forces us to recreate the future of education. The Dream to Succeed Foundation reached out to over 200 teachers, students, parents, guardians, and counselors from their STEM communities around the world. 47% of participants were challenged due to limitations in classroom interactions and decreased ability to concentrate and eliminate distractions. 39% of participants reported one of the major impacts as missing social interaction. 14% of participants were challenged with technology availability and internet issues. With these challenges, learning performance and creative teaching methods force new levels of digital transformation that will open up new opportunities for online learning, but it requires a new mindset. A new mindset and commitment has to be adopted to make virtual learning work for everyone. The human factor takes priority. Connect with and motivate your students. Acknowledge the crisis and talk about it. Emphasize the ability to adapt and rebuild. Positivity and encouragement are critical. Share your confidence in their problem-solving abilities and empower students to succeed in the learning process. Revise the curriculum to include only the most critical learning points. Allow time for critical thinking and engagement. Make it fun. Here are some of the lessons we have learned and some good practices you can use to thrive in this reality. Preparation is key. Think remote first. Material that works in a classroom doesn't always work well in an online environment. Develop new classes, materials, and lessons. Reimagine your class with this new mindset. Empower them with knowledge. Technologies. There are many platforms for video conferencing and online classes. Some of these are Zoom, Google Meet, and Skype. Mastering these tools, as well as being ready with a reliable internet connection and the necessary hardware, are crucial. Use the check-in, check-out approach. At the beginning of each class, encourage the participation of the students. Use the check-in, check-out approach to assess their mood and gain their commitment. At the check-in, the students can put a little comment or icon sharing their mood. Likewise, they can do the same when they need to check out or take a break. Keep it short. Did you know that on average, our ability to focus attention on a single topic lasts only about 40 minutes, even less in the lower grades? Design your class to have short breaks about every 40 minutes or so. Encourage interaction with your students during those breaks. Keep it active and rotate the lesson format. A lecture begins to lose people's attention in just 3 minutes, so try to keep the lessons full of different activities. Also, experimenting with different formats and combining them like group activities, presentations, discussions, and more renews the students' attention. Keep some traditional classroom structure. The new environment of an online class can be intimidating or unsettling to some. To counter that, implement some routine classroom activities like roll call. This will reassure students and remind them that they are still at school. Use more visuals. Too much text can be overwhelming. Avoid it when possible and instead combine text with fun visuals to engage students and give them context. Keep in mind that some students may have difficulty distinguishing between colors, so don't rely entirely on color to make your points. Make learning a game. Create opportunities to introduce games into your lessons. Scores, competitions, bonuses for participation, or recognition for early completion can increase engagement and retain attention. Online games such as Quizlet, Kahoot, and Bingo can come in handy to introduce interactive games into the learning sessions. Understand micro-expressions. It can be very difficult to read body language on video calls. Keep your eye open for facial micro-expressions, which are small, subtle indicators that can help you gauge the mood of the student. Improve your listening skills. Paying close attention can help you detect when students are disengaging or losing attention. Although it can be difficult to do while running the class, acknowledge any comments students post in the chat and reward their participation. Master your tools. The online environment puts many tools at your disposal. Invest some time in learning them. The more you master the tools, the more creative you can be with them. Let students go to the board. participation is key to ensure learning. As in the classroom, let students leave the board frequently, swap papers, or time the teacher so they are active participants in the learning process. Be flexible and adjust to different needs. Not every student will adapt to a virtual environment the same way. Some students may have issues with access to the technology or an internet connection. Some students might excel in some online activities but struggle with others. Recognize these differences and encourage students to take their own pace through the various activities. Remember the core learning styles: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Look for ways to alternate between them through the use of images, lectures, or discussions and hands-on activities. That way, you can take advantage of each learning style. Get results. At the end of the class, it's time to evaluate the student's performance in the given activities during the lesson, as well as to prepare the materials for the next day. Connect with your students. Create channels of communication where students can contact you and ask you questions and offer feedback. Remember to listen carefully to any concerns or questions raised. Have an active online presence so students know they can find you when needed. Distance learning is a fun, great opportunity to take advantage of information technology and eliminate barriers due to time, transportation, and lack of infrastructure. By following these best practices, it is possible to get the best out of our new reality. We are creating the future of education. New technological solutions are around the corner, and we, the people, are making it work today and every day.